Yeah. New news drop, everybody stops and comes running. Oh, just to see what Danny J have to say. Yeah. He brings the truth, oh, day by day. Oh, live for live. Now here's what you need to do. Come on, jump into life now. See what the receiver that is talking about. The energy is rolling, ready to give you flavor, pull up, baby, cause he jump into life now. See what the receiver that is talking about. The energy is rolling, ready to give you flavor, pull up, baby, cause he live and live in color, baby. Your favorite blogger is alive and loaded and ready to go. Though we don't know what tomorrow brings us, let's live today and sin just in case. Although we don't know what tomorrow brings us, let's live today and sin just in case. Dear world, I'm writing this letter, an attempt to make things just a little better. This is about living through life's stormy weather, because the truth is that we're not gonna live forever, and that's my point. Well, let me start with my boy just doing 15 in a joint. Man, he could hoop, but he loved the street life. Couldn't win pro, instead he chose the street life. He turned rapper and wrote about the street life, but still could not make it out the street life. And one day he bought a Glock. Wait, now page number 2 will take you to another block. A man and his wife can't get along, all they do is fight. Both too stubborn to apologize, and sometimes it gets so bad they hope each other dies. And one day she couldn't take it no more, so she decided to run out of the door. She jumped in the car and swerved off in a rage, and maybe I'm sorry was all over his face. We don't know what tomorrow brings us. Let's live today, and just in case. Now that my homie done bought himself a gun, he stuck up some liquor stores, now he's on the run. Do anything to avoid the police. Now he's strung out on drugs and life is getting deep. To anyone, he would do anything. Give him the chance and he'd steal anything. Next thing he did really screwed up his life. But first, let's go back to the husband and wife. He's on the phone with his pastor, and she's on the phone with her mother. He tells his pastor the woman is driving me crazy. Then swore up and down she's not the same lady. She says, Mama, the man's been treating me so bad ever since we found out that I couldn't have babies. Then Mama says to her, girl, hold on. Pastor says to him, be strong. Oh, we don't know what tomorrow brings us. Let's live today, just in case. Oh, we don't know what tomorrow brings us. Let's live today, just in case. Now there's a warrant out for my boy's arrest, cause he done went and stabbed someone in the chest. Man on drugs, it's got him breaking all of the rules now. His face is posted up and all over the news now. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, the husband and wife are starting to break down. She says to Mama, maybe I ought to call him. And Mama said that that's the spirit. He says to Pastor, maybe I should call and say I love her. He say I'm sure she loves to hear it. Then she gets a call on the other line. It's the doctor saying your test results came back fine. Congrats, girl, you're pregnant. Then she cries, finally, miracle sent from heaven. Now meanwhile, the other side of town, all hell broke loose and it's going down. Cops chasing Reginald all over town. He's running every red light and driving real wild. Now meanwhile, in this ain't fiction, here is where I need y'all to pay close attention. She's so happy, she calls her husband up. He says, I'm sorry, baby, just as soon as he picks up. She says, I'm sorry too, and I got good news for you. Steve, I'm pregnant and on my way home to you. He jumps for joy, scream hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. While Reginald is still chased by police. She takes the highway, Peter there much faster. Reginald on the skyway, chase lasting forever. With the helicopters right over his head, with the searchlights on. Oh man, and he starts panicking. Rachel's driving, so excited she's not realizing that just a block away, a man is on the run, while the husband's at home praying for a son. And the policeman is screaming, oh. Rachel calls her husband and says, I'm getting cold. He says, honey, I'm fixing up some special in the kitchen. And at the same time, Reginald makes a stupid decision. He turns down a one-way street. Then Rachel notices this car coming and yells out, out of control, a senseless mission. Next thing you know, a head-on collision. No, we don't know what tomorrow will bring us. Let's live today. I'm saying just in case.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
I know that there's more. More for you, more for us. Children, rain all night long. Didn't it all, my Lord. Didn't it rain? Didn't it rain, children? Rain all night long. Didn't it all? Didn't it all? Oh, my Lord. Didn't it rain? You can't run from it. You can't deny it. You can't pass it off. It's your call. God knew what he was doing. He knew who he was calling. And he expertly and intricately detailed every aspect of your life, your being, your psyche, your physicality, everything about you, from the texture of your hair to the color of your eyes to the way that you laugh to the fingerprint on your thumb, and everything is connected to your calling. And until you walk into the fullness of the thing that you were created for, you will find yourself frustrated. You're called. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, Yeah. Take a breath. You tuned in. Another day, another story on the way. So much noise out there. Let's clear the haze. Yeah. DJ is here to bring you all the news. Every story, every voice from every point of view. Current events, real time. You in good hands tonight. This is Banner J. Let's get into it now. Middle Rose. Come here. You know that I want it. I know you can love it. And that's why you call me. You know that I'm coming. You know that I want it. You're making me horny. Wanna know how it tastes, baby. Anyway, cause the shit is hot. Red Bull sure secret, yeah. Attitude, but I got you, baby. You keep the thing winding. All that inside you, baby. I ain't with the fake shit. What's the flow on this, baby? Stop acting brand new. Tell me what must I do? What must I do? So tell me, what must I say? What must I do to show how much? Push it, side, boost your secret, and I want your body. I love my body. I know you get rowdy. Yeah, taste, baby. Can't wait to shit. Summer, boost your secret. Attitude, but I got you, baby. Keep the thing winding. All that inside you, baby. I ain't with the fake shit. What the fuck is baby? It's all in for you. Just tell me what must I do? What must I say? What should I do to show how much? This shit is salad. Push through the secret. This shit is salad. Push through the secret. This shit feel like I'm still counting. Neil Taylor, baby, they still scamming, we still counting. Free white, baby, they still scamming, we still counting. Toy, Niecy, Leisha, shit, we solid as a mountain. They can't sit at our table or drink from the same water fountain. Hard and at the same time, eat your heart. Twisted. Get shot and hit those of this paper, but you let your push run out. Twisted. Don't play about my life, so only tell you one time, I'm twisted. My girl, the type that she put the lime in the coconut. Twisted. Crying hearted at the same time. Crying hearted at the same time. Crying hearted at the same time. Eat your heart at every single time. And that was Song of the Week coming in at number 1 on the countdown. New CT, and it's called Twisted. So y'all out there still scamming, lying, putting trackers on cars and doxing. One person get a camera and don't know how to act. Bootleg TMZ journalists, truly twisted. On that note, I'm out. Until next time, this is your girl, Prima Donna, and this is the Trending Tunes. What up, Dream Team? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I had to bring some stuff out. You know what I mean? I had to bring some stuff out. But what's going on, y'all? Check this out. At the bottom of the box, at the bottom of the chat box, is a dollar sign with a box in it, right? A box with a dollar sign in it. It's called the Super Chat. On Rumble, same thing as a bag. It's called a Rumble bag. If you want to donate to the channel, you can. Go ahead and send me a Super Chat or go ahead and send me a Cash App, $ official Dana J. Okay? It's going across the top. So, everything is working right now except for Venmo. Okay. That's voluntarily. That's because you want to do it. Ain't none of that mandatory. What's mandatory is that you violate the hell out of me by hitting that like button. Like, share, subscribe, and join. Hit the like button because you just watching. Y'all that's on the lawn that don't want to be seen, that got your feet up on a nice cut lawn. It takes funds to keep the lawn cut and to keep the house going well, so that way y'all can see the broadcast and stuff like that. So what I need y'all to do is y'all go ahead and hit that like button. If you like what you hear, subscribe, because there ain't gonna be nothing but the truth over here. If you really like what you hear after you subscribe, share me out. Tell your friends, come over to the YouTube guy. You know, the YouTube guy, he got you. If you really, really, really like it over here, come on and join. So that way you won't miss out on no exclusive content, okay? Cool. With that being said, I got this lighting subverted today. But I have some questions. Prima, what's up, Prima? I have some questions. Sharon Wimbush was on my channel not too long ago, aka Janet. She was on my channel not too long ago, and she was calling in and she was dropping nuggets, and she was even on the phone with Kip. Now, the question that was asked to me by her was, what do you have to do with me talking about Kip? Well, I have a lot to do with it. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. If I rock with you, if you family, if you friend, if you cuz, if you bro, can't nobody talk about you in my presence and you not around to defend yourself. I think I've shown that throughout 7 years, that nobody can talk about my friends and my family in my presence or anywhere that I dwell or be. So that's what I have to do with it, first thing. Second thing is, if you were spitting facts, Janet, aka Sharon Wimbush, I wouldn't have nothing to say. But I have shown that none of you can beat me on the internet or in person. So y'all have become captivating and putting AI pictures of me in the same photograph with you, all making it seem like we cool. I'm letting it be known I'm not cool with none of you motherfuckers. When you go against the grain and go against the fam, you counsel me out. When you go and support everybody that's trying to hurt R. Kelly versus supporting the ones that's for R. Kelly, you counsel me out. I stand on for what's right. So my title is Why Must We Spread More Lies About My Brother Kip? First off, it's some things that were said that made me sit back and say, whoa, where's this information coming from? Because all of your information that you went on your live, I mean, you did a video. You went on your video broadcast and said about Kip was a lie. Everything. And all of you have a notion to do that. Y'all will go and tell lies and hoping that people will come out to try to correct it. Listen, if the people that's watching me believe anything that y'all say, they belong over there with y'all. Because in 26 and beyond, we ain't correcting shit. Believe what you want. We got a movement to keep going. And myself, Prima Donna, Alicia, the rest of us, we don't give a damn what y'all think. And like I tell everybody, play everything. If you recorded me, play everything. I don't give a damn. Because I'm the same behind the scenes that I am in front of the computer. Better yet, I'm worse behind the scenes because I don't got to censor myself behind YouTube ramifications. I say what I want. The problem is we living in a situation and we living in an era where y'all Me Too women and some of y'all Me Too men feel like y'all entitled to shit and y'all don't have shit. You go to the bank and trying to withdraw large amounts of money and never put nothing in. So the weird part about this is 5 weeks ago, everybody was fine. Everybody was on my channel talking, laughing it out and everything. Janet, aka Sharon Wimbush, I stopped them from embarrassing you. And I never said nothing to you about it. And I never said nothing to them about it. And I never discussed it with nobody else. But what I did do is I put a prayer to God and I said, if it's something off, expose it. And I'll be damned 3 days later. I'm sorry, 4 days later. You started attacking me, Prima Donna, and Kip. All because Kip didn't want to talk to you. My whole problem with this is y'all don't have no content or context to keep the buzz sowing and surging for R. Kelly. So you pick and choose who you want to go after to keep your pages rolling. But when the YouTube god Dana J came out and exposed all of you and all of your lies, now y'all want to use AI pictures and put them up on videos and make it seem like we cool. Watch this. One thing about me, I always tell you, if you cool with me, you cool with me. But if I don't trust you, and I told you before that I don't trust you, I'm going to record you when you call me for days like this. And I'm not upset that Sharon Winbush had Daboski recording me because my phone calls are my phone calls. And the lies that they put out there, oh, Dana was begging to talk to Daboski. I played it for y'all, 42 minutes of bullshit, and y'all haven't heard me beg to speak to Daboski not one goddamn time. Only thing you heard me say is, tell him call me. But the scared nigga was on the phone. Yo, he could have said, yo, what's up? It's me. That would have been juicy. You secretly recording Dana J, even though he knew because it said conference call. But that would have been juicy for YouTube. Dana J and Daboski talk. Oh my God. Two hated ones. YouTube would have went crazy. But see, you don't know how to capitalize on real moments. You so thirsty to try to get people who don't matter that you done got yourself in some stuff. Now I'm gonna send one shot down to Florida. You slip on teeth wearing bitch. Understand this. I'm not the one you want to play with, Dobie. You delivering for UPS with at least slip on teeth and a turban on, and it's 700 degrees outside. I know you don't have no skull. Now hold on. You talking about all this? Oh, my bar number. I got 2 of them. You can't tell me one lawyer that ever practiced that's out here delivering for UPS. Bitch, go play with somebody else. Nicole Blank Becker is not delivering for UPS. Alex Shapiro is not delivering for UPS. Doug Anton is not delivering for UPS. So who you playing with? Play with your over there, not over here. So while you going in the middle of the night and nobody understands you, Dobie. Quite frankly, I'm going to say what the other ones ain't going to tell you. Nobody really give a damn. Some folks just look at you as just a disgrace. And some folks just look at your page just to see how many words you mumble a minute, bitch. I'm just saying. You caught me on a day that I don't care. The whole time, you are fellatioing Angelo Clary. And you didn't like what he told you. Here's the question. Was I on that call or not? That's what you need to understand. Because Angelo don't trust none of you. Hell, he probably don't even trust me. I'm being honest. But I've never seen a vice lord, a so-called thug, give another man verbal fellatio on the phone after threatening to unalive him and his family, and after threatening to have smets with his son that has passed away. You got to be a real low life to do that. But don't worry. You played with the wrong people. Your day coming. Don't worry about it. So I have a question. Since everybody asking questions. Dobie Walker, aka Angie Walker, whatever your name is. The lead press on Teethless Ghosts. What have you done in 7 years to help R. Kelly? I want to know the truth. What have you done in 7 years to help R. Kelly? Besides stir up bullshit and keep lies going. That's all I want to know. Nothing else. Just that. What have you done? And I'm going to give you time to think about it. You also going to have time to respond. Because from what I see, you ain't do nothing but cause chaos. You ain't do nothing but run around and say, I don't support R. Kelly. And then when you get stuck in a jam, I'm not for or I'm not against R. Kelly. Make up your mind. We don't do lukewarm over here. And when you want to be lukewarm, we're gonna make up your mind for you. You're against them. At the end of the day, y'all have did nothing positive. And the crazy part is, y'all have helped orchestrate a lot of the lies. See, I ain't gonna give you theatrics tonight. Because I know y'all looking for theatrics. No, I ain't giving you theatrics tonight. I'm giving you facts. Something that none of you can handle. Facts. And the weird part about all of this is you always wait to Rob have something going on and for y'all to want to break out with something, and then when Dana respond, y'all run, oh no, Dana is the one that's doing it. Dana, it's easy to point the finger at me, but it's not easy to point the finger and the finger's starting to fall off. Now, you claim y'all for R. Kelly. Nope, wrong person. I'm still confused about some things because Sharon Wimbush jumped out there and said that you was the lawyer that Levi went and got and told Rob that you was supposed to get him out. Me being me, I asked Sharon on my page. She said, yeah, she said it. She said that's what was in her intel. I asked her again while you was on the same phone call, and she changed her story. That's what let me know that all of y'all are one and the same, right? So if you one and the same, what's the issue? If y'all running a pack, what's the issue? Why are you so terrified to keep the same story that y'all proclaim to be stuck to? You claim you're a nutritionist, right? Nope, wrong person. I'm still hitting the wrong people. Bad Dana. So I'm still stuck on the dummy, the one that keep typing on the keyboards. So what I want to understand is when you sit back and say certain things, you got to prove it. I don't have to ask nobody for your bar number. you should give it. If you feel as though that you are a practicing attorney or a practicing lawyer, prove it. But I never known a lawyer that DoorDash or that deliver for UPS or what was that? Amazon. I never known that. There's a first thing for everything, right? And I'm not life shaming you. What I'm doing is what you always do. And what it is you always try to put a 20 on a 10. And the problem is you're broke. So while you sit back and, oh, Dana J this, he be begging for this, he do this, he do that. You say I be begging, but you got a homegirl that do nothing but beg. The same one that you lied for. Remember that? Of course you don't. Well, I'm gonna ask Dabowski, what have you done to help R. Kelly in 7 years besides threaten him, threaten to kill him, and all this other stuff? Nothing. You done nothing. So it ain't no use of sticking there. But my sister have a question, the same question I have. She said, what has the Flower Pot Ghost done in 7 years besides always be in the midst of janky-ish? Not to mention getting on the news confirming an enterprise. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So hold on. You got on the news and you confirm that Rob had an enterprise, right? Which he didn't. And you confirm that it exists while gaslighting a super fan. Make this make sense. So while y'all want to say, oh, Kip is the reason why Rob is in jail. Oh, Dana was the reason. Have anybody looked at Sharon Wimbush and said, maybe she's the reason? Make this make sense. Could it be that you are the reason? Then Prima said, nice try trying to include something that you clearly did see how it was lined up watching all the snakes show their heads. No smoke for Demetrius. Never. Now, but trying to as usual divert to nonsense that was not in paperwork considering the obvious witness was being shown nipples and shit. Enticing a federal witness. Enticing a federal witness, which is obstructing to the case. Obstruction. Then Prima went along and said, even coaching the Jasmine Sugar Honey Iced Tea. That messy as fuck. Did it help R. Kelly? No. Or we just going per usual, skip past Dr. Rice being in paperwork pertaining to Azriel. And Sharon Wimbush, wasn't you and Janet? I'm sorry. Sharon Wimbush, wasn't you and June Barrett on Dr. Rice channel? Then Prima said, yep, I could go on and on. Yet the clear observation, I guess it's obvious that they wasn't going to take testimony from a phone. Like the news took statements from an MF nobody has laid eyes on. May make sense looking at slide 3. why some took it upon themselves to solicit funds to Greenberg. Uh-oh. But you ain't talking about that. I wonder why, Sharon. Why don't you want to talk about that? But what I am going to do is I'm going to give you some airtime. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? See what my boy say? See what I'm saying? But this is what you did. You said feds 3 days, 10 hours a day. Kip Hinton worked 1994 to 2004 security for R. Kelly. Watch this. This is where Janet, aka Sharon Wimbush, buries herself. He wasn't with them for 3 days. It was 2, not 3. So now that you added an extra day, that makes everything that you said about Kip a lie. Even if it was true, you done made it a lie. But let's finish.
Just to reiterate, Kip, you were called,
Oh, you went back and dug up phases, which makes it all the more funny how all of Phase's videos are locked. And now all of a sudden, the ones that y'all don't like, y'all got the videos from Phase's video channel. Okay.
They came and said you need to come visit with us. And when you
What's that?
Homeland Security, they came to your house and they said you need to. Okay, let's talk about that. Tell us how that happened, and then we'll go back to the question.
Probably they came to my house deep, and I'm like, do I need to put clothes on to come with your dog? Or is this? And they were like, no, we just meeting. And I'm like, I don't know what all that was about. So I talked to them for a while, and I went there to Chicago. They interviewed me, and then I got a call from the U.S. attorney, one of the investigators from Homeland Security. I just went back to Chicago, and I think it was last week sometime, or maybe 2 weeks ago I was there, and they had me there for 2 days. The one day, over a 2-day period, they questioned me for 10 hours. I mean, I just...
This is federal that's calling you, coming to subpoena Kip to come and talk to him. They get him there. He fine. He went the first time. They call him back to come back, and not for 1 day, but for 2 days, drilling him. This you need. Why are you calling this one person back 3 times? Twice, but 2 days on one of the trips.
He testified for the grand jury. He talked to the people that were trying to put Rob away for 3 straight days, 10 hours a day.
Now, when you falsify evidence or falsify situations, you can be sued, right, Janet? But let's listen to what you say.
Giving them the infrastructure, the groundwork to get an indictment against Robert Kelly. And then he starts calling Nicole Blake Becker, giving her advice on Robert's legal team, encouraging her to tell Robert he needs to fire his lawyers.
Whoa! What? Hold on.
Speak for her, and me personally, I'm gonna put it out there. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I just don't think that this guy's a good. He's not doing a good job to me. That's just my personal opinion.
I wanna make you shake,
Yeah, I know that because of Nicole told because of open statement, she want the open statement. Steve Greenberg said she don't want the open statement. That's why he fired me now. I got a big story, but...
So he fired his lawyers based on Nicole?
Yeah, that's a big story, man. He's gonna phone him.
So Nicole told him to fire Steve Greenberg, Aunt Douglas Anton.
No, it's starting about the open statements. Nicole wants to open statement. Steve Greenberg open statement. But Nicole showing a lot of private parts. He liked Nicole. That's why he fired. And she want to open statement.
And why did he?
One more thing, mostly we thinking judge give you more time if you fire the attorneys, but judge never gives more time.
Why did he fire Douglas Anton?
But
Why did he fire Doug Anton? That was another lawyer.
Doug Anton because they not do nothing, and he stop a minute.
Huh?
And they don't do nothing. That's why he fired right away.
So he fired Doug Anton because he wasn't doing anything?
Yeah. And everything is Nicole plan, man. Nicole wants to control everything, the trial.
So Nicole talked him into firing 3 lawyers.
Yes, madam. All the things Nicole plan. Madam, it's the phone. Nicole plan everything, right? Because Nicole wants to make money. Nicole wants to her farm. She wants to all over news every day. That's why she did it.
And why did
He was fired off and on throughout the 10 years he claims he worked for Robert. And one source said he had a drug problem. They said he was not in Florida with Robert. It was a security guard named Hammer. They said he was never on the tour with Jay-Z, and he was not in the room with Michael Jackson because they were there. People inside the camp say that Kip Hinton was fired most of the 10 years he claimed to have worked for Robert. They say he had a drug problem. He was not in Florida when Robert was there. A guy named Hammer was Rob's security. They said he was not in the studio with Michael Jackson because they were in the studio with Michael Jackson and he was not there. So basically, the majority of the time that Kip says he worked for Robert, he was unemployed, fired, and they said it was because he had a drug problem. They also said that most of the time Kip did not work for Robert, but he did have some years where he was employed. So maybe he did half of the 10 or a third of the 10, but he was there enough to give the grand jury what they needed from him to secure an indictment against Robert Kelly.
I think they want to see Rob stay in jail. Being honest with you, I mean, had I continued on the path that I was on regarding Robert and the help that I was coming back to give him and everything we had in motion, Dermot David would have been in jail. People at Sony would have been indicted. People at Jive Records would have been indicted. Not for criminal crimes, but not criminal, but I'm talking about for white collar crimes.
He claims he has all this information that would have helped Robert, and what he was uncovering was going to put everybody in prison. Why did he do it? Why did he follow through with it? Where is it at? In 7 years, he hasn't done anything with it. And Robert told us in interviews that the people that came in trying to help him and claim other people were stealing from him, they were actually stealing from him. He said that on an interview with WAC 100, with Storm Monroe, and with Dre. So Robert said himself, the people that came in and tried to tell him and prove that Daryl McDavid was stealing, that group was actually stealing from him. 2. So Daryl McDavid in that group may have been stealing, but the people that came in to claim Daryl McDavid was stealing from him were stealing too. Now he wants to say this new legal team is bad and they want to keep Rob in. So he criticized Greenberg on the front end. Now he's criticizing Bo Brindley. And yet he's the one that talked to the feds, went to the grand jury and gave them everything they need to get an indictment. Hasn't done one thing in 7 years to help Robert. He didn't show his face for 7 years, told the PI to go fuck himself when he wanted him to testify. and lied about his employment with Robert. But he wants us to believe now that he is for Robert.
Did you know what was going on, sir? Yes. I gotta confess that I can't keep that. I can't lie, brother. I can't lie. To keep that inside of me, you know what I'm saying? It's like I love Leah too. Leah was like a little sister to me. You know what I'm saying? I remember she was 13 years old, running around the studio when she was making her first album, dude. But some people knew, bro. People knew. Family members knew. You know what I'm saying? I haven't talked to nobody else. I wish I could have did more to help her, bro. For real. That's the only thing that I got stuff that I want to say. That I wish I could help them. I wish I could have convinced Diana Michael about some things, man. But her family was around. And I didn't understand why nothing more was done.
When they try to say you were only in the kitchen and only can talk about in the kitchen, trying to minimize what you saw and what you did and what your role was, but you know better, this how you act.
I watched 9 Minutes of Lies. And I gotta say this, Sharon. Congratulations on your presentation. Now here comes the truth. Whoever you got your sources from, Janet, more than likely it was Uncle Greg. Uh-oh. More than likely it was Uncle Greg, right? I'm gonna say this. Kip was always in Florida. Stayed in Florida. Where were you? At that time, you wasn't his. At that time, you wasn't his spiritual advisor. So you posted a clip that you got from Larry of Kip breaking down about Leah. Play the whole clip. Because he tell you what he wish he could have helped Leah with. He said Leah had personal situations that he wished he could have helped her with. However, Michael and Diane was there. Everybody knew about her personal situations. And it didn't have nothing to do with Rob. See, I'm not going to keep burying this one person because I'm cool with him. But Leah's personal situation ain't come from R. Kelly. I'm going to just tell you go look at a group called 112 and I'm going to leave it there. So, Sharon, you said Kip told and confessed it at a grand jury. Do you have that paperwork? Because Kip never went to a grand jury. However, what did you tell the grand jury, Sharon? Because remember, you were supposed to testify for R. Kelly, as you said. And then when you didn't testify and one of your subscribers asked you, why didn't you testify? You said, oh, well, this would have hurt Robert because it would have been more focused on Drea. So hold on. If you can only talk about a 3-month situation from the kitchen with Drea, how are you speaking on other things that happened 20 years later down the line in a whole nother state? Now, you ain't going to tell me that Kip wasn't at a certain place, and I know for a fact he was. But I'm about to expose the fact that everybody else missed. Everybody that have a relationship with Rob, you attack. Why you didn't attack Don Russell for stealing? Oh no, you wanted me to do it. I got one better. Why didn't you finish out your survey on Keith for stealing? I got another one. Why didn't you talk about Santee going to jail for messing with an underage girl? Wait a minute. Why didn't you talk about June Barrett forging documentation? Wait, I got one better. Got one better. Why you ain't talk about Bo Brinley fumbling the R. Kelly case? Wait, here's the ultimate one. Why you haven't shown your face in 7 years? At the end of the day, you cannot degrade or knock somebody that protected R. Kelly through and through. Now you said, well, what happened? Watch this. And I'm going to keep it a buck. If Kip didn't press the record execs of Sony, Robert wouldn't be in jail. But because Kip was the one that was pressing the execs to get that man money back, Kip was the one that told Robert, you only got this amount in your bank account. Kip was the one that took Robert to the bank account for the first time. I got a question. Where the fuck were you? Where were you? We waiting. You done heard everybody vouch for Kip, but nobody vouch for you. Except for Uncle Greg. And Uncle Greg said he never seen you. He only talked to you on the phone. He don't know who you are for real. So who are you? Where have you been? Unless you the ghost of Sharon Wimbush, Janet. See, I'm going to push that button. Because you make my asshole itch. And you can say what you want about me. Oh yeah, security guard. He flat. Yep, I do all that. But guess what? I show up live and in living color. And when I show up, everybody that talk tough on the internet that you be supporting, you know what they do? They get real friendly. Oh, Dana J, y'all, what's up? What's up, Dana J? Please. So at the end of the day, you putting out videos of lies. Why did you go talk to the federal government, Janet? I got another question. What did you say? Now I'm about to expose some shit. What did you say when they came and interviewed you for the New York City trial? Now people gonna be like, hold up, Dana, what you say? It might hit them next week. But now I'm about to walk down the batches. When you gave your testimony statement about Robert in New York for the New York trial, what all did you say? Because remember, you had to sit and talk to some prosecutors. Were you ever going to tell that? That's all I'm going to say. I done dropped enough nuggets for people to say, boom, boom, boom. Oh! But you would never lie on my brother. Never. And you said that Kip told Nicole to fire the lawyer. Wait a minute, no. You the one that was telling Nicole what to do. You the one that told Nicole to get rid of and to have Rob get rid of Doug for the dollar for the king. See how that go? You was a direct part of that. I just never said nothing. And everybody, oh Dana, how can you talk to her? Easy. Easy. You the one that told the world who the gatekeepers are, who's keeping people from going to go see Robert. But now you want to flip it and make it seem like it's Kip? No, you have nothing to talk about. You have nothing else about Robert. Because that's all you know is what people told you. And you used to just go see Robert because you was a spiritual advisor. But watch this. Where's your baby that you claim you had by Robert? Where was your baby that you said you had by Robert? Chris Terry crazy. With your Italian dressing, kitchen, fixing biscuit, dinner, and dog. Yeah, you gotta forgive my brother. He crazy. Prima said she said there was an enterprise bringing underage girls around, which she documented. Oh no! Can somebody get me that documented part that she said that? Get me that documented part. I'm gonna run a marathon on that. Cause see, I noticed every woman that jump in here that tried to knock off people that really know kills always talk about one or two things. One, he did this to me sexually. Or I had a baby and I lost it. Where's the baby? How did you lose the baby? That's what I want to know. Because y'all Chicago people set this man up for the downfall. What up, Callie? Y'all Chicago people did that. The whole time y'all playing in people's face. Yeah, you know what? I got a question. See, I don't like doing this because people don't like coming to my lives when I start doing shit like this. Okay. It's on the news, the true crime show. Get me that, Prima. Get me that. I got some questions to ask. Thank you. Send me the clip. Thank you. Send me that. Oh, you done fucked up now. Send me that clip. I got a question, right? So, Sharon, you've been around. So, Lily should have seen you then, right? Can somebody summons Lily over here? I want to know. Because now I want to know. Because it's too much critiquing going on and too much directional shit going on and too much lying and nobody have seen the ghost. No, it's time to show your face. We want to know who you are. We want to know who you are. So Lily should have saw you, right? Are you good, D-Mac? So Lily should saw, you know what? Where my phone at? Because nobody has ever seen you. And one person that's very close to Rob asked one question. Why is anybody listening to someone who won't show their face? That's my question. And it's weird because every platform I got into, Sharon Wimbush will leave out once I got in there. And I don't know why. If we fighting for Rob, it shouldn't be an issue. But see, now I got to go back to my lives because some shit was put up. You know what? Hold on. Let me see something. And I'm not cussing. I'm saying ship. I don't want nobody to be like, he cussing? He don't know. I'm saying ship. You'll know if I'm cussing. Because I go all the way in. Is this it? Bros before hoes? Which one is it? Which one was it? That Kip came on my joint. Who benefits if R. Kelly stays in? It wasn't none of that. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, man, I got to find out which one it was. Hold on, let me see something. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna find that joint. And I'm gonna go live probably tomorrow and talk about it. Hold on. It was one of my lives. Hold on. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play this part, right? Because what they do is they take a piece of something and try to spin it to make it seem like it's something that is not. So hold on. Don't forget to comment down below, and also don't forget to subscribe for more things R. Kelly.
Did you know what was going on, sir? Yes. I gotta confess that I can't lie, brother. I can't lie. To keep that inside of me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I love Leah too. Leah was like a little sister to me. You know what I'm saying? I remember she was 13 years old running around the studio when she was making her first album with you. But some people knew, bro. People knew. Family members knew. You know what I'm saying? I haven't talked to nobody else. I wish I could have did more to help her, bro. For real. That's the only thing that I got stuff that I want to say. I wish I could help them. I wish I could have convinced Diana Michaels about some things, man. But her family was around. I didn't understand why nothing more was done.
All these people are starting to.
Yeah, well, it wasn't even an interview. It was just me and my brother Marcus Divine, whom you know, he's from Detroit. He's a music producer, and he and I go back 25 years. I mean, like, he was Aaliyah's first background singer, and then later on became a close friend of hers, and also became one of the producers on some of her later work when she was working with Missy and Timberland and them. This was after she left Robert as a mentor and producer, and of course we know after the alleged marriage. He and I were talking offline, and I said, you know what, and I said after the alleged marriage, mentor and producer, and of course we know after the alleged marriage, and of course we know after the alleged marriage. He and I were talking offline, and I said, you know what, Kip, let's go on Facebook and continue this conversation online. We talked about a plethora of things about the past, right? Just reminiscing, and it got to a point where we started talking about Leah, and he was like, well, the things which you know now that you didn't know back then. He asked me, did I think that, you know, did anybody know what was going on or whatever? And I just gave my honest opinion. Like, how did he ask somebody? People knew, family probably knew. I mean, you know, her mother, her father, her uncle, who managed Rob Berry, was around 24/7. Her little brother was there all the time. You know, and I said, in the grand scheme of things, when I was referring to, I wish I could have helped her more. Leah was going through some personal things in her life. This was after the fact. This was after all of the Robert stuff or whatever. Going through some personal things in her life. This, you know, and I said, in the grand scheme of things, when I was referring to, I wish I could have helped her more. Leah was going through some personal things in her life. This was after the fact. This was after all of the Robert stuff or whatever. And I just said I wish I could have helped her more. You know, just same thing with Robert. Hindsight's 2020. You know, fast forward, could I have done more to help him? You know, with decision making and people that was around him and people that was stealing from him. Yeah, I wish I could have helped him more. But in the grand scheme of things, I had a job and a role, and I didn't overstep that.
So when you hear people lying about certain things, talking about, oh yeah, Kip did this was about, no, it wasn't. But it wasn't about none of that. It was all about Kip saying, plain and simple, he wished he could have helped Leah with some personal stuff. Hold on. So at the end of the day, you got to watch how people want to play stuff and put stuff to make you think about things. Go do your research and get the sources of it. You know what I mean? Ask yourself this question. Everywhere Janet, aka Sharon Wimbush, go, why she never show her face? She always put up a picture of somebody that was 20, 25, and as Prima says, she suck on a cough drop real hard and then breathe extra hard. For I guess our breathing machine be going out of time. But Rob is that? You know, nobody got time for that. At the end of the day, it's either you fighting for him or you not. And then I'm going to go here. You did not send no 100-page dossier to the White House. Now go ahead and say you did. And I'll get my connect on this motherfucking live and we'll talk about it. Now my connect is with Donald Trump 24/7. The only woman besides his wife. Make it make sense. All of y'all just want to keep Robert in jail so that way y'all can continue making y'all profits off of him as long as you can. It's sad how you can advocate for a goddamn inmate but can't even advocate for Robert on his birthday. Make this make sense. And every name I call today, I mean that shit. And if you got a problem with it, call my phone. Because I'm tired of y'all people sitting back trying to make other people seem like they the bad people and y'all the ones are the bad people. It just so happened that I've been on the phone with every last one of you. And you are who you are. I'm not negating who you are. I'm not taking from you who you are. You are who you are. Last but not least, Nick Cannon. Great guy. Got to work for him a couple times. But he's misinformed about Robert as well. Nick Cannon seems to believe that Robert was playing in people's faces. I'm trying to figure out how. So we're going to listen to a little bit of Club Shay Shay and see what Nick Cannon really was talking about. Let's go.
People have had transgressions, and we've been able to say they contributed great things to society, but they did some horrible deeds.
Yeah.
Why is it that R. Kelly can't get that?
I think he played in people's face one too many times.
Okay.
Because if you notice, even before that, everybody knew about Aaliyah. Yeah. Aaliyah's album was called Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. All produced by R. Kelly, and she was 15. The world heard about they're married and all.
Pause. How can she be 13 running around in the studio recording and her album comes out 6 months later, but Age Ain't Nothing But a Number that was the album? Nick Cannon says she was 15. Could it just be the fact that y'all running with conspiracies of what other people told y'all and what Barry Hankerson tried to put out there to smear Robert, because none of y'all really know the true facts about why Robert and Leah were so close? And it ain't have nothing to do with sex. But let's listen.
All that stuff, and we was like, all right, we gonna turn and look this way,
Right.
and, you know.
Right.
Then the tape, now they got hardcore evidence.
Yeah.
And you like, I ain't watched the tape.
Now we talking about the infamous P tape. If you look at my live right now and you see my background, could you tell me if that's R. Kelly in my background or not? Because if you can say that's R. Kelly in my background, I can show you in the infamous P tape was not R. Kelly. Make it make sense.
I ain't see it. It ain't happened. Right. I Believe I Can Fly. Then he came with Ignition, Step in the Name of Love, and Our Hearts Brigade, right, and just focused on the music. And then he came back out again after people had overlooked those two things. It's like, come on, man, you can't keep, like, just women in general. And that was his core audience.
Yes.
So, Nick, are you upset? Or are you saying that people got upset because Robert had all the ladies and a lot of them didn't? Let's go.
Keep disrespecting in our face.
Right.
And we don't see any empathy. We don't see any atonement. We don't see any change. You're still out here in the club. And even if you analyze the actual crime and punishment, I feel like that was just year. And even I feel like that with Puff as well. You was on trial for
that was
karma.
bad.
You wasn't on trial for what actually just happened. You could have repented. You could have atoned. You could have made it right.
Right.
But you chose to play in people's faces.
Right.
When you got to be sincere in saying, man, I
was wrong.
Yeah, I was wrong. I'm not admitting that I was wrong because you caught me.
Right.
I just sincerely wish I had made better decisions. So I don't think we saw any growth.
Right.
I think if we would have saw growth, then we might be a little bit more forgiving. Yeah. But I think what people have learned to do is separate the art from the man.
That's it. To say that, oh, now his music is trash because of the horrible things that he did.
Then you got to throw the whole music industry away.
Yeah, for sure.
And start with rock and roll.
Other people have had.
So I have a question to ask people. I have a question to ask people. I have a question to ask people.
Hold on. I got a real diehard question to ask people. And if you want to call in, I want you to call in. What do y'all think about what Nick Cannon just said? And I'm gonna put the call in number in just in case somebody want to call in. What do y'all think about what Nick Cannon just said? If you want to call in 404-914-7986. But what do you think? What up, though? What up, lady? What up, though? Shout out to the D. What do y'all think about what Nick Cannon just said? Because what I think is that Nick is lost on a lot of things. Did we forget about the model Tina who popped out with HIV too? All the rumors around that. Facts. Facts, Prim. Well, let me see. Let me see what y'all saying. Love Unconditional. Hey, and you absolutely right. Love Unconditional. What up, Dennis King? What led to Shannon asking about kills? I don't know. I just seen a clip. Nick Cannon either. Hold on. Are you live on the Dana J Show? How can I help you?
What's going on, Dana?
What's going on?
This D Matt Zone.
Oh, what's up, Matt?
Oh, man, how you been?
I'm good.
Man, this freaking sad how somebody is so lost and don't know nothing. Only go off he say or she say. What else is new?
Facts.
They don't know Jack. You know, whoever was in his ear telling them what Kelly supposedly did, but then come find out they really don't know nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So do you think Nick Cannon was struck with a blind question?
I wouldn't say blind, because people, all stuff he was saying, well, pretty much everybody been talking about for years.
All right, so I'm going to ask you this. Do you think that Nick Cannon's still salty about the Gigolo song?
Oh, he is.
So with that being said, do you think that Nick Cannon have more ambition and motivation to try to trash Kels?
At this point, shoot, might be a little of both. To be honest. Yeah, I'd say probably a little of both. Cause yeah, trust me, you already know the reason that song was that popular was mostly because of the hook. Cause that freaking verse was trash. Wow. That's the only good thing about that song.
Cause I'm a gigolo and about to
go. And I to roll with rounders and the foes. Fresh clothes, so many moves. I mean, come on now. But don't mind, that's the only thing people remember about that song was Kel's verse.
Right.
And the beat, like, I should say his hook and the freaking beat. But come to Nick Cannon's verses, they garbage.
Right.
And that's the only thing people even know about it, because other than that, his career is garbage. That's why he ain't doing music no more. You know he ain't good.
So what you think about the Flower Pot lady trying to discredit Kip and not making sense?
Oh, come on, man. Everybody all trying to discredit somebody who was actually around Kelly for a long period of time. I mean, well, I don't care, 20 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, this man don't know anything about Kelly. He's been his bodyguard for over 20 years. The closest person around him, outside his family, that was always around him. Like, come on now. What the heck you really got to say? What you even know? Was you around him?
Right.
Doubt it. Of course, everybody got their opinion, which, hey, everybody has a choice to their opinion. Everybody has that.
Right.
But it doesn't mean you know anything.
That part.
You think Janet will learn by now, but clearly not.
So going forward, what do you think Kel should do when he come home?
Well, the first thing is to really just get his mind right. Let's really just sit down, don't really do nothing, and truly just get his mind right and actually figure out what you really want to do. You actually want to get back at everybody that turned against you and everything, which I got feeling he probably will. Because what they did to him, he probably would do that. But it's like, how far are you trying to go? You try to get back your catalog and try to go there. But before you doing that, just sit down and really just meditate, relax your mind, body, everything. Just really sit down and think, like, okay, is it really worth it?
Okay.
Is it really truly worth it?
All right, well, I thank you for calling in. I'm going to get some more calls on here.
Oh, man.
All right.
Stay safe out here.
All right, thank you, brother.
All right.
That's D-Mac on the Dana J Show. Y'all call in. 404-914-7986. I want to hear from you. Prima Donna showing off in the chat again. Prima going in. So the crazy part is, like I say, about the whole Kip thing, Sharon Wimbush is really like, I guess she was like, he'd never work again and all this, but Kip is working right now on the hottest tour in the world right now. He's on the hottest tour in the world right now, working. So, Sharon, what are you doing? Are you being a spiritual advisor in Chicago who never went to go see Rob in MCC, but on the internet causing hell and don't know the hell you talking about? Hold on. You live on the Dana J Show, caller. How can I help you?
You gonna say caller like you ain't know who it is.
I gotta do it professionally, you know.
Hey y'all.
Oh Lord, Prima showing off again, y'all. Listen,
okay. You remember when we first started researching and whatnot, and everybody was so emotional when somebody said something negative about R. Kelly. It's like attack.
Right.
Well, I'm so immune to all this stuff that they put out now that just think about it. A lot of us feel like any publicity is good publicity.
Right.
A lot of people don't want to talk about the case, right? But they'll make it a point to when these celebrities get on their platform to ask them questions they don't know nothing about, but they gonna go off of what they heard. They gonna make a little joke, and the black people gonna eat it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's been my whole approach with my content, and why I flip narratives that they put out is because I could be unbiased now and looking at it because I already made my position where I stand. So when I see all of the hard people coming out here that done made a song with them and then want to come out here like Nick Cannon and make the little jokes or whatever, well, okay, you didn't care when you made that song. Are you more so mad because don't nobody know your verses, but we damn sure know the chorus, motherfucker? Oops,
right.
I'm sorry.
Are you good?
I'm sorry. But, yeah. See, that's what I'm going to have to watch on my channel. That's how they be getting me in. Y'all be baiting me with my, okay, I'm going to watch my mouth around here, okay? I'm still going to deliver the smoke. Just know that. But, yeah, I just wanted to come up here and put that on the people's mind that when we see these interviewers and it's around time we supposed to be hearing stuff about R. Kelly, he got stuff going on in his case, people still straddling the fence. Just look at it like that. We could be on the attack mode, but why not provide that information that we don't work hard to dig into? When they say this, we got to come back with that.
Right.
I'm gonna make a rebuttal to what this is, but I'm gonna just flip the narrative. That's all my approach has been. When everybody be getting all mad and stuff, it ain't that deep, man. It ain't that deep.
So, question: what you think about the flower pot lying on Kip?
I told you, like, the fact that you entertained her as long as you did and all the stuff that she did, even when she was trying to coerce the little Jasmine situation, like, all that stuff rubbed me the wrong way when it came to these people. And then they want to come out here and try to flip it on you. That's why they can't say nothing about you. Like, okay, if you want to say this about him, look in your mirror, okay? The things that they feel like people gravitate you for, ain't nobody looking at you, oh, this R. Kelly meant to you, let me go follow him. Nigga, that's some groupie ass fan stuff.
Right.
Ain't nobody looking at you like that. The fact of the matter is they can't stay on topic. So as far as her getting all mad and on the attack mode again, we talking about a new trial, boo. You still out here digging up mud. Why don't you focus on what you can bring towards the new trial? Chicago, focus there.
So if Rob came home today or tomorrow, what you think the first thing that he should do?
Clean house, like I've been saying. You know, like I've been saying all this time, there's a level of accountability that has to go on R. Kelly when it comes to keep allowing these people around him. But then the way I've been looking at stuff on this YouTube, like I could see how it could be plausible how they keep weaseling their way in. You thinking this person on the up and up? No, So I would clean house completely. Everybody gotta go.
So do you think? I was about to ask you something crazy. Do you think Sharon Wimbush? Do you think Kip should sue Sharon Wimbush?
If he wants to, you know, he has the legal option to do so because she definitely defamed him, talking about he on drugs and all that extras, you know.
Can that man ain't never take a drug a day in his life?
Yeah, you say that matter of factly. When we call these mental patients and crackheads, them poking fun at the fact that that's how y'all act, shit. But you come out here matter of factly saying he wasn't around, you know this. Well, who was the person you talking about?
And then the weird part is you've heard people give accountability to Kip. But you never heard nobody give accountability to Sharon Wimbush.
Can't nobody do nothing more than what I've said from the beginning. All they can do is tell you, yeah, there was a Sharon Wimbush that worked for R. Kelly. Okay, cool. Don't know who behind that page is what I've been saying.
Well, I told you who it was.
Like at the end of the day, who gonna be on this platform for 7 years and you never once seen them in front of the camera?
Janet.
Seen the top of their hair and shit. You see all, man, stop. And on top of that, you want to have people come out here advocating so hard just so they could be on camera, just so you could try to ridicule them and belittle them. Man, grow up.
So what do you think about Sharon Wimbush advocating for all the people that said that they would do harm to R. Kelly?
You already know what I think. Been janky from the beginning. Been janky sitting here expecting fans to come out here, do all the fundraising, do all the defending, do all the advocating. Meanwhile, the friends, the money men sitting out here quiet. Are you kidding me? You got me messed up. Something ain't right. You making all this money, you can get some professional PR around here. Hello? You on YouTube for?
So what you got to say to the people and before you go?
I said I done said all I need to say. Y'all can read between the lines on how I view all of this at this point. I just want to see that man get his day in court. I've been saying, hey, this ain't been looking right from the beginning. I don't trust these people out here. When they come out here deflecting, I'm gonna look a little deeper into what's actually going on. That's it.
All right. Well, I thank you for calling, Prima. Let me get somebody else on here. All right. That's Prima Donna, y'all. That's Prima Donna. Man, call in. I want to talk to you. 404-914-7986. Call in. I want to talk to you. I want to know what y'all think about it. And Galatians said they all working together. Look at that. Galatians said they all working together. Love Unconditional said, blessing, Chris Terry. Hold on. You're live on the Dana J Show, caller. How can I help you?
What's going on, good sir? How you doing this evening?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I'm just sitting here listening to the commentary in the weeds, shaking my head at all this madness.
Man, what you think? Give me your opinion of your observation.
what I believe is people been playing with this man's life from the beginning. And all because you want some type of notoriety. You gotta be a real dirty, downloaded person just to go ahead and play with somebody's life in the manner which these folks are doing, just to get $1 or $2. But don't worry, you gonna cook for it. Trust me, you're gonna cook for it. The man up top gonna get his revenge on all of that badness. So that's why I said it's what it is. This is what it is. That's why I said this is bad business, bro, all the way around.
So what you think about Sharon Wimbush coming out here and trying to defame Kip?
I mean, the sad part about all of this is the fact that you have individuals that are trying to play as if they're for him, in which they're not. I mean, if you're standing up for somebody, you ain't hiding in the bushes standing up for them. You're doing your thing. Let it be known. Hey, listen, this is what I'm on, man. I stand firm on as far as what's going on.
Right.
And I'm just like, man, you know what are we doing? I'm like, what are we doing?
Facts.
I mean, this man is sitting in jail for 7 years for what?
For nothing.
Something that we already found out to be untrue about this damn marriage business. Then we turn around, you look at the freaking film, the video. I said from the very beginning when the tape came out years ago, I was at a bachelor party. Told me, said, bro, that's not him. That's a young girl. I said, that's not a young girl, dog. I'm sorry. I'm like, don't get upset at me for saying that, but I'm like, it's what it is. I'm like, if you've been around, as a man that's been around women, I hey, seen some things. Different shapes, sizes, the whole shebang. But what I'm saying is that whole crap with Nick Cannon talking about playing in people's face, I'm like, bro, you wouldn't even have half of a damn music career if that man didn't help you do that one freaking song that you had that was somewhat popular. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, it come a point where we gotta realize what's really going on. I'm like, you out here with 12 kids, all his kids by one damn woman. You got what 30 days? You got enough baby mamas for a football team, homie. I mean, the sad part about it is, I'm like, why is it always us that get online and want to make our own folks look like trash?
Right.
It's sad. No, I mean, the only people that really take it up for him, I'm like, you and Prima Donna, I'm like, other than that, everybody else throwing a dart at him. Like I said in the chat, I'm like, this dude was looking for a viral moment. A viral moment for him to go back on his show, to go ahead and have commentary, and then for that conversation to expand beyond what he did when he was talking to Shannon Sharp.
Right.
See, Shannon Sharp didn't press him though. And I'm like, where'd you hear this at? Where, what's going on with X, Y, and Z? I'm like, come on, bro. We talking about daggone these folks acting a fool for no reason. I'm like, that ain't cool, man.
Right.
That's just bad business, bro.
So let me ask you this. If Kels came home today or tomorrow, what you think he should do?
He need to get the hell out of Chicago, one. Two, he need to get rid of all of them clowns that he got around him that are of no good to him at all. And he should know that by now. Like I said, at the end of the day, the sad part is you have individuals that are out here trying to make $1 off his back.
Right.
And I'm like, what exactly, what are we doing?
So do you think his cases need to be reopened?
Hell, they should have been reopened, dog.
Do you think Bo Brinley should represent Robert?
You know what? What's sad about the whole situation is the fact that you don't know who's for this man
and who's against him.
Who's against him as far as representation. I mean, it's just you have to ask that question, man. I mean, you had Bonzine that was in there trying to do her thing. You had the other cat that came in at the 9th hour trying to help out. What's that? The Nicole lady, who just, I mean, she looked like she was lost, and I didn't quite understand what was going on with all that with her. when all of a sudden you want to do the little goofy dance or whatever online with your bra on and a baseball cap in your closet. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm like, that's a lawyer? I ain't never seen no lawyer conduct themselves like this. So I mean, it's a lot of people that, you know, everybody's looking for a payday. And I hate to say it, man, but that's just the time that we live in right now. Everybody looking to get paid. But like I said, what you reap, you gonna sow. And all these cats that have made money off his back, hollering about, hey, this is my money. I went out here and raised this money. Your turn coming too. Your turn coming too. Y'all act like the daggone fans ain't listening to none of this stuff. If that case ever get reopened like it should, boy, there's gonna be some folks gonna pay for this mess, and it's gonna be sad.
So if you had to say anything to any of new people that's just listening to what's going on about R. Kelly or that didn't know what was going on in the sector, what would you say to them?
There's nothing you can really say to them because of the fact that they're doing. I'm glad you asked that question. I got a perfect answer for you. It goes back to what folks say about Coach Prime. Everybody jump into the sector talking about Coach Prime, where they feel like Coach Prime walking on water. And the sad part about it is I could be that guy and go and talk negative about stuff that has happened, that I found. I could gladly put that out there on the blog. For what? What reason am I doing that? So I just stick to what's going on like right now. I'm like, you know, I tell them, I say, your team is booty butt cheeks. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I'm sitting there saying, your team this upcoming season is soft booty doo. And you gonna find out what time it is.
You got me. Okay, you got me. Listen, for all the folks that's wondering what the hell just happened, me and my brother, for this coach, we go at it. I'm a Colorado fan because of Deion, right? So he took his time to throw shots at my team today. I get it. Listen, I get it.
No. What I'm saying is, and not throwing shots at them. What I'm saying is that you got there's individuals that come in the sectors that don't know.
Right.
They see the numbers that people are doing talking about a particular topic.
Right.
So if you jump in there and talk about that topic, say for instance, you know, it's like people going there, they look at a lot of different folks as far as the commentary. You sit over here, you talking positive about R. Kelly, and say, okay, man, you know, he doing numbers, but he ain't really doing numbers.
Right.
Prima Donna, she doing numbers, but she ain't really doing numbers. Let me go over here and look at one of the other jokers that's just killing them.
Right.
Like, what's that girl name? The cuckoo lady. Jaguar.
Okay.
That cuckoo child. Go look at her numbers. Her numbers through the freaking roof. Go look at some of these other cats. Their numbers is through the roof. You got some cats that, like you just said, they don't know how to stay on topic as far as with the conversation itself. And they interject more themselves into it than the topic that you're speaking about. So that's where they missed the boat at with that. But I mean, there's a lot of individuals out here that's just like, bruh, hey man, they doing numbers over there. You know, if I go ahead and hit me, hit the right topic, or I mess around and catch them slipping, and I can just go ahead and get in there, I can go ahead and get them numbers made. And I'm like, it ain't always gonna go that way.
Right.
And then what a lot of folks do is they go back and regurgitate the BS that they heard. They don't do no research on nothing.
Facts.
That's basically what I'm saying as far as like, you know, the comment that I made about Deion. I have the research, I have the documentation where I can say, hey, this dude did blah, 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 blah at this date and time.
Right.
And y'all be sitting there looking at me like, wait, whoa, what did you say? Yeah, I can be grimy like that, but I'll choose not to go that route. Sometimes.
Right. Facts.
So I'm just like, people gotta understand, I'm like, y'all digging a ditch for this man and you're burying him alive. My question is, what did he do to you for you want to do this to him? Did he sleep with your girl? Then, one of the ladies or something or another, did you try to holler at him and, he let you know what it was and he would have hit presto and say, hey, look, this is what it is. I'm moving on. And you couldn't handle that. See, we all make decisions, cause and effect. Because you did this is the effect from it. So like at some point in time, if we don't open our eyes and see what's going on with this, everybody named Mama gonna end up behind them daggone bars for some BS that makes no sense. And the person that should be behind bars is walking free, still making money off this man name. More money than the folks is out here scamming, trying to make right now.
Facts. But let me get this other call on here, bro.
Okay, bro.
All right.
My take, man. Have a good evening.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
You're live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you, caller?
Well, Sharon Wimber's want to fight me? That's what she said, right?
Oh, God.
Okay. That's cool. Hey, y'all. Hey, Dana.
What's going on, Scott?
It's okay. Because guess what? She's a liar. Okay? That lady's a liar. And I'm gonna co-sign everything that Prima said because you keep repurposing this house. Her stories, her videos. You already defended Kip. Good job. Let it be. Snakes need water to live, Dana. You giving her water. You giving her life. She do a video, you repurpose it and put it out. Quit doing that. Let that snake die. You see what I'm saying? Let her die. You ain't got to keep on saying the same thing. You heard me?
Yeah.
Let her die. She's a liar. She done lied on everybody. She's a fake supporter. You know, sit up here and act like you are Kelly supporter and you support you. I've never understood people that attack R. Kelly supporters. Okay? That's crazy to me. You attack the real true R. Kelly supporters but say you are R. Kelly supporter. That is insanity. Okay? That's crazy. She done lie. And I'm not talking about little lie. Big lie on me. Didn't even come close. And something's wrong with the lady because how do you reach out to me and then call me and then accuse me of recording you? Are you insane, stupid, or dumb?
All of the above.
That's crazy.
When she had the Boski trying to record me.
She had the book.
She had the Boski trying to record me. Yeah, he was on a line, and when they called me, it came up conference call.
No. Oh my God. But see, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying let that snake die and it should be done. You see what I'm saying? Don't give her life. Don't give her no air. Don't give her no breath. But she really want R. Kelly jump off if you really want to be real with it. She really want us to believe that every single woman that came across R. Kelly got knocked down for her. Is that what you want us to believe?
Well, no, she said she had a baby by R. Kelly. And she said,
I wasn't surprised.
And she just said the baby.
She's the number one jump off, but she going like a bat out of hell after every female in the R. Kelly sector, out of the R. Kelly sector. She don't like no female, period. That lets you know right there. R. Kelly jump off number one. She took Rashada Landfield's spot as being the number one jump off officially. I said it.
But I mean, but why Chicago do him like that though?
Chicago's a cutthroat city, sugar. Everybody gets cut. Nobody is
Wow.
We cutthroat. But you gotta remember, we don't give a damn about celebrities. Y'all be thinking I'm playing when I say that. Skylight thinks she is a celebrity, okay? When I was young, it was worse. We don't give a damn about, we don't care. Kindness says who? What was that girl, Stacey? What was her name? The light-skinned chick.
Stacey Dash?
That was R. Kelly's girl. It was, oh God, John, what is her name? Her daddy owned the restaurant. That crossed R. Kelly, talked about him. She was the brat sister, saying like she's the brat sister.
Lisa Ray?
What? Lisa Ray. We don't care about her. You see what I'm saying? We don't give a damn about Twist. we celebrities. You see what I'm saying? We look at them like everyday people. So
y'all can't look at them like that because y'all got people that's super fans over these folks.
Some of them are, but you gotta look at their position. You always gonna have followers, but you always gonna have leaders. The people who got strong personalities that come out that are really out of Chicago. Let me say that again. That are really out of Chicago, not the outskirts, not Lansing, not Northbrook,
or Bolingbrook.
Chicago, Illinois. When you write your address, you put Chicago, Illinois. And I'm not talking about for 1 year. I'm talking about you was writing that shit for at least 20 years, okay? That's the real Chicagoan. But, yeah. But I'm telling you, we don't give a damn. Because you got to think, we glorify drug dealers more than we glorify real celebrities. Wow. That's just the insanity of the city. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The person we see in front of us from our hood that's popping, or the gang member that's calling the shots, we looking at them like they guys. We don't care about no damn celebrity.
So
even though R. Kelly was always R. Kelly, and the gang members used to bump R. Kelly, we used to see him, Dana. Like he would be like even y'all was at the basketball places.
Right.
That's in the public. We saw R. Kelly. My sister saw him at the gas station and would call me. He was at the school. My cousins would say, "Oh yeah, I come at the school." He was, but not just him. Other celebrities. I saw Thomas Sitz at basketball games. I saw Tim Hardaway. I saw who else? What was it? The guy that dated what's her name? Child, I can't think of nobody's name today. Evelyn.
Okay.
Evelyn's ex-fiance. Him, saw him at the game. We saw celebrities everywhere. So we you know what I'm saying? We think, I'm not lying when I tell you, we thought we were celebrities.
So let me ask you this.
We got egos that big.
So let me ask you this. What do you think about Sharon Winbush lying on Kip?
She's a liar. Didn't I say that when I opened? She's a liar. A liar don't stay true to themselves. And my mama raised me, a liar is a thief. Okay? And a thief is a liar. She's a liar. You can't expect her to be nothing outside of being true to herself.
Yeah, but
she showed you that.
Yeah, but she said that you called her just to record her.
Okay. Like I said, she's a liar. She put up a video saying, Skylight something, reach out to me, this is my email.
Mm-hmm.
I emailed her, she asked for my number, and then, I don't know if I called her or she called me, but she reached out to me first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The last conversation before that was when I came on your live, and I was saying, oh, she already gone, I want to play her videos, and she called you back and was like, then I talked to her, she was like, yeah, you can play the video. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was my only ever, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm lying, because I think she was on Andy's channel we talked. But, anywho, that's when she knew she gave me approval to play the videos. But outside of that, she posted on her live a video saying, reach out to me. I reached out, gave her my number. Then she gonna try, she told me to call, I don't know if she called me or called her. But then accused me of recording her. That's crazy, David. That's insanity. If you didn't trust me or had a little bit of trust, why would you reach out to me?
Right.
And then you go do a video saying I'm trying to record you? That's what I'm saying. Something's wrong with her. Because there's different type of lies. There's lies when you kind of scoot along the truth, and then there's just outright blatant dumbass lies. And that's what that was. But that tells me you got a problem with females. You don't like any female in the R. Kelly sector, outside of the R. Kelly. I mean, there's no explanation for that. Or either you on something wrong with you. You on some type of mind-altering drugs. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Wow.
Why would you do that? Because think about it. If you know of a person and you have something, you like, okay, well, this person questionable. Why would you go get so close to them to be on the phone with them and then accuse them of recording you?
Right.
Or any false accusation for that being. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's crazy.
Hold on, Max.
So it's just like, Kip is par for the course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And Kip is a threat because is actually a person person who was there with R. Kelly. So it's gonna always be worse for the people who, like you, people who know R. Kelly, been in his presence.
Mm-hmm.
The lives are always gonna be worse.
Mm.
That's just the, you know what I'm saying, the nature part for the course.
Yeah, Max
so
said.
I'm saying, don't worry about it.
Max said, "Ask Scott, did she ever ran into any traveling vice lords out that way?"
Oh yeah, it was like, especially on the west side. Now, do I know to be able to say, hey, you a traveler, you him? Because they be like, traveler. You know what I'm saying? Then you
Right.
see either somebody gonna throw up a T, or somebody gonna throw up the U, or somebody gonna throw up a C. Like, you know what I'm saying? But do I know personally none? No. But I know, especially out west, ain't none but lords. All type of lords. All type. That's where the majority of the vice lords is from, the west side.
So questions. So if Rob came home to Dale DeMar, what you think the first thing he should do?
Man, I think he needs to, man, he gotta decompress. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to take about a month or two to what do they call it? That's not even a word, but I'm gonna make it one. Uninstitutionalized. I just made a word, okay?
Right.
To uninstitutionalize, decompress, and just focus on himself. And then I feel like he needs to gotta get to the money. Get songs out, get the bread coming in, get about 40, 50 million stacked up, if not a hondo. And then you start walking these motherfuckers down legally, one by one. Starting with Surviving Lives, the documentary.
Right.
Then you come out to every one of these jump-offs. You come out to every one of these shows. Work on getting your masters. You see what I'm saying? Just walk them all down. That's what I feel.
Okay.
And you definitely don't, you got to relocate. You can't come back in the U.S. You need to be out the country. Go over there with Russell Simmons, okay? And do what you got to do.
Oh, Lord.
That's what I think.
But they asking you questions, and oh, Lord. Max Day said, somebody said they was a vice lord since they was 4 years old.
Oh, okay. West Chicago?
Nah, they from Bolingbrook.
You know, I'm playing with y'all. Y'all not said a word with me. Y'all not said a word with me. Y'all so stupid. Y'all not said a word with me. Swear to God.
Listen, I'm about to get up. I'm about to get up, man. I done try to keep it like not laughable, but that what took me out of here.
No, I know, but listen to me and listen to Prima. Well, listen to me. Stop giving that snake water. Okay? I'm saying it. I'm not sharing that with Prima. I said it. Stop giving her water. Stop giving her life. All right, y'all. See y'all. Be good. Stay sucker-free.
All right, Sky.
All right. Bye-bye.
Look, y'all crazy. I'm not messing with none of y'all, man. Listen, but Skylife got a good point, though. I don't got to rebuttal everything no more. I done proved the point. I done say what I had to say. It is what it is. But look, I'm about to get up off here. My time limit has came. I'm about to go. So you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. I want to thank everybody that came up here today. I want to thank everybody that came in the chat. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to rock with me. I thank everybody that wanted to donate but didn't. I want to thank everybody that did donate. I want to thank everybody that couldn't. As long as you're here, we one big family. That's how I look at it. As long as you're here, we one big family. So with that being said, tomorrow I'm coming back. We jumping back on that R. Kelly content, and I got some other content. And I'm going to start opening lines back up, and we're going to just start integrating and talking a little more. With that being said, don't forget them Dana J spices. Y'all go ahead and order y'all spices. Go ahead and order that joint. And for all the haters, I want to thank everybody on all platforms for joining me. I just had to put the truth out there and let it be known. Kip is a hardworking man. He's always been a hardworking man. And he's been in showbiz for a long, long time. Thank y'all for joining me. Dana J out. Love y'all. One.
Misty rain virtually touches my soul. Feels just like fire shut up in me. Yeah. Simply lose control. Oh, rain down, follow me. Let your love just fall like raindrops rain. Follow me. Oh, rain down, follow me. Let your love just fall like raindrops rain. Follow me. Remember me from Lake Clifton, Eastern High School, also down at the Harbor Place, working at the fudgery. I was always singing at the Jeter shows. That time was so special to me. There's so much more to Dana J than what the eye can see. I want you to know I love you. I want you to know I need you. Where would I be without you? Nowhere, 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 nowhere. Feel it in my music, along with the stories I bring. I'm never gonna lose it. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way.